Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on October 6th or 7th, 2025, depending on where you're at. Tarot is timeless. Keep that in mind. I'm just giving you the date. That way you know I don't repost. And if you like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day for Aquarius, okay? It's Aquarius channel. One at 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. That's Eastern time, Florida time. And if you like to chat and hang out with other people, my 10:30 video is always live with a live chat. Sometimes the earlier video is, if it's long enough. Anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. So we're going to see what wants to come out. I was just channeling a lot of music from around the 2010 era, and I don't know if anything is significant about 2010 or around that time. I don't know. There was a song that I channeled. I think it was, what was it, by Pitbull or featuring? Let me look at my phone real quick. Yeah, Pitbull, Give Me Everything. Give Me Everything. So I don't even know, when did that come out? Like, I was hearing that plus a lot of other music that I couldn't even remember the name of it. It doesn't say when it came out, but anyways. We're going to see what wants to come out for you anyway. I did a pre-shuffle, and it looks, there might be a blast from the past. I don't know, but it's like an X. In the pre-shuffle, I got the card of an X and then new relationship, and there was like a 3 of Swords with the X. So, come to the edge. First card out. You might be seeing 3s, a 333, 666. You might be seeing 9s, okay? But there's something that is time to change or time to move toward, because there's some petals there, all right? She looks like she's going away from the petals, or somebody might be walking away from some sort of love connection and going toward another one. Higher power. Here we go. And here's number 4. All right. It's 8:54 p.m. So as I say that, anyways, I feel like somebody's being guided to go in a new direction. All right. I think you obviously would be guided to go in a new direction, and another person if you're aligning, because if it's like the pre-shuffle and it shows that it's leaving one, it doesn't have to be like back to back like that. I know that it comes out in tarot because sometimes it looks like it's literally going from one person to the other. Sometimes it is when it comes to spiritual contracts. It's just like that. When one contract is up, if it's overdue to end and hasn't, then when the new contract starts up, it's like, it looks like a rebound stuff, but sometimes it's just spiritual the way it happens. And I would definitely say this is spiritual with higher power. So I would say 2 people are literally being guided together, but one person has to walk away. At least one person has to walk away from something else. We have Treasure Island and Unfinished Symphony. So literally, it's really hard to see, but there's a face. There's a face in the box. It's a masculine face, and it's looking. Now it's on the turtle's back, which is so interesting. That turtle is like a ship. So maybe somebody's out on the water. Maybe someone's literally at a place called Treasure Island. I know where I live, there's a place called Treasure Island. So someone might just be thinking, I feel here. With number 9, I feel like somebody's thinking about what they want, a wish fulfillment. And for some of you, there might be unfinished business, all right, with you and another person, or there might be an ex who, gets stupid and tries to create unfinished business. Or maybe there is unfinished business if somebody, you know, is co-parenting. We have party, celebration, event, public social gathering, and fated meeting. You might run into, okay, unfinished business. It's here again. Wow. You got unfinished business, unfinished symphony that was on the bottom of the deck. So this is, I can't not ignore that. It's not over. Back and forth, baggage. There might be an ex who wants to get back with you, but there might be an ex who doesn't want to leave the picture either, especially if you move on. So however this is, it could be a person from the past that you and them have unfinished business, but it also could be somebody somebody that's afraid, uneasy, but maybe they're not afraid anymore. A musician, snake charmer. I think someone's afraid of what they're about to say. Like these feelings are not very familiar, okay? Or easy. Maybe somebody will even write you a song or a poem, but I really feel like what someone is about to express is difficult, or it may be something you're going to express is difficult, but there's some sort of fear. But it has to do with unfinished business. I mean, it's here twice. I guess I'll put it up here. It is unfinished business for somebody. This could be a reunion with somebody from the past. We got spinning the block on the bottom. We have a masculine energy, I love you, and married all on the bottom, and somebody watching you from secret accounts. Jeez, okay. This cannot be like hitting it like that. I mean, literally, somebody is thinking about you, missing you. Now, why does the spell stuff always have to come up? It came out in the afternoon. The 6 p.m. reading, it came out. Not even in this deck, it came out in another one. I feel like somebody, but not everybody, but some people, and it was sort of like that in the afternoon reading, but I don't know if that's the same case. It's over a child. There's something happening. It has something to do with a child, or someone's losing sleep about that. So there's somebody who's coming in. I don't know what the child part means. I don't know if someone's trying to trap somebody with a child. I don't know if somebody is doing spell work. I don't know if there's someone who's leaving a situation or a relationship, and someone doesn't want them to move on. But whatever. There's something with child, but it literally says love child, baby, whatever. Something with that. But there's feelings. Oh. The love child was in reverse. So anyway, somebody's got feelings. There's some sort of shame or guilt that somebody has. That could be from a past. Okay. Some sort of shame or guilt. And then we have the sex addiction. So it's like, I feel like if somebody chose another path, right? It wasn't you, or somebody chose a path that somebody was something like sex addiction, or with somebody attached like that. Let's see what else wants to come out. We'll know more when the tarot comes. There's something here changing. There's credit, unemployed, debt, whatever, but it's sideways. So I think some of you are getting out of debt, or working on that. Okay, paying off bills. Take it if it resonates. A lot of messages are coming out anyways. we'll get a storyline with the tarot. These are just cards, and if I see the cards that will match this in tarot, like spell work, sex addiction, any of that stuff, return cards, supportive friends. I like this. I like this. Maybe you have some really good supportive friends, or maybe this is a supportive friend, or maybe it's coming in. But look, this is what I said. There's a new love. And this is what came out in the pre-shuffle. There was a new love and then the X. And then the X was with the Three of Swords. So, however that might resonate. We're going to get into the tarot now. We've got a bunch of cards here. So, somebody's going to feel like it's unfinished business and they're going to come in. Somebody might be alone thinking about that. Spending some time alone right before they come in so they can write something, say something. Three of Cups, yeah, they're coming in to talk with you. I really don't, this is a celebration. This is somebody who wants to come in and talk with you. I don't know who has come to the edge, okay, but this person is whoever is going toward the other person with the intention that it's not over between us. I really feel like someone's going to make a lot of effort. Wow. Why this Seven of Swords? Oh, okay. So it's kind of coming out that, yeah, there's a Queen of Swords in the reverse. No, not a Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands and a Six of Cups. And this betrayal. Ooh. This sneakiness. What did somebody do? You see, this can be the spells. All right? This is like somebody comes in. Maybe in the afternoon reading, it had something to do, or the earlier reading had something to do with somebody coming in after they learn the truth. I don't know if this is an extension of that. I did say in that reading this would be a good reading to do an extended on, but that is not my intention. I'm using completely different cards. None of these cards are the same from earlier. But this would be that. If somebody's using some sort of spell work, you can definitely take this Queen of Wands reverse and say that's that case. That's the spell work. This here, coming together with friends, that's this right here, coming together with friends. But I don't see 3, I see 2. So that's this person coming toward you. Now this is the thing, somebody has feelings and they feel like it's unfinished business. You have somebody who's thinking a lot about you, or vice versa. Six of Cups. It's a soulmate connection. Okay, it's a close connection. Exactly who this person is, I don't know, but it's like there's something about the Seven of Swords and the past energy. And the Seven of Swords is we'll see. It's undetected. And in the pre-shuffle, I got something about spinning by the block. Or was that up here? Or was it here on the bottom? Hold on. Because it can be that. Okay, it's undetected. Being unknown, not being noticed. Nope, I didn't see it there. Okay. I'll know when I clarify it. I also want to take this time to thank my moderators for being here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm going to try to be here. I'm getting this reading done so late. Oh, we have the Star. You're at the top of this. Okay. It's also wish fulfillment if it's not representing you, but it is Aquarius. It is in the reverse. And Ace of Wands. Yeah, this seems like a kind of somebody wanted to sort of block someone's sort of happiness. Somebody wanted to do that with, look, it just looks like spell work. Okay, it literally came out. The whole thing is something might be about ready to drastically change, especially with this come to the edge. Maybe spell work is over, maybe something is happening. Tell me about this near future here. The Chariot. Okay. Oh, that's different. Okay. It's weird. It's like before. It's like before I go tell or talk to Aquarius, I need to go tell this other person first. I need to give them a heads up that I'm going to go do this move. So it's like somebody's like that. Okay, I'm going to hold up. I'm not going to make a move until I let this other person know. Maybe it was I saw a Queen of Cups. Maybe it's a Pisces. Doesn't really matter. But break up. Yeah. So, gee. So it seems like they're going to tell a close friend or family member, or they're going to tell the person, or they're going to break up with the person. But it's like, yeah, I'm going to go to Aquarius. But before I do, I'm going to go do this first. I got to. All right. So they're either going to tell their someone close to them that they're about to break up with somebody, or they're going to literally tell the person. Ace of Pentacles is here, reverse. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've channeled this before. So somebody is about ready to come in. All right. They are. They are. But they got to tell somebody it's over first, or they got to tell somebody that they're going to tell somebody that it's over. Like, you know, like, hey, I know that you know that we were in a relationship, and I know that you know it was kind of serious between us, and that it was probably going to go somewhere, or that we've been together or whatever. And it's like, I just need to let you know before this happens, you know, I'm ending it. So that way, you know. But it could just be them telling the direct person. But it was just weird. It was just weird because in the near future, it's like, well, I can't go just yet. I'm about to, but I can't. I have to tell somebody. And it looks like they could be telling a soulmate, like, look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this move. I'm letting you know. Someone could be moving away from an Aries, Leo, Sag, but it's showing up karmic. Now that landed on the Chariot reverse. Chariot is also Cancer energy. And then we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, so this is like somebody realizing, you know, I know what I want to do, but I also know what I got to do before I do that. You know what I mean? It's like somebody's like, I got to do all this stuff before I even write or talk to Aquarius. Like, I have all this stuff to do. And that's like somebody has some sort of realization like, wow, I got a lot to do. And so I feel like somebody gets busy doing it. Literally moving, could be. Here is the Devil in the reverse. Now I told you if I saw something that could relate to that, this card, that would be the Devil here in the reverse. All right. So, yeah, somebody is getting out of a toxic type of attachment. Okay. And it's the Emperor. Somebody could have Aries in their chart, or somebody, or an Emperor could be out. Okay, it could be it could be a husband, a masculine, a divine masculine, a boss, but it's out. It really looks like a relationship. And then somebody's coming toward you. This is what it is. This is this person saying, look, I don't, you know, we're over. And then they come right to you. I have channeled this before. This is where, you know, maybe it has some similarities as the earlier reading, but it's different now. And yeah, here they go. Right there. There they are. They're coming to you. They're coming back. Sorry, but if you want to return, if you feel like this is unfinished business as well with somebody, then this is good news. Because it can be anybody. It can be a friend, a family member. It can be somebody who it just never happened because they had some sort of addiction, right? But this is new love. You could even have new love and old love trying to return, especially the way you've been showing up in the Empress energy. You might have two of them who want to be with you or something like this as well. You might have somebody who wants to date you, and you might have somebody who wants to re-enter a relationship or stay in one, not want it to leave. Because, you know, like I said, the Emperor can be This can be somebody that you're dating with that Knight of Cups. It's also Cancerian energy. And then this can be, a spouse. Well, we have a Ten of Cups up here, but it could also be this person just saying, look, I don't want to, I'm backing out. I'm backing out. This is definitely Page and Ace of Pentacles reversed with Five of Pentacles upright is definitely a breakup for me. And the Emperor reverse, definitely. We got the Three of Swords reversed. All right. I don't want to sound like a broken record because a lot of times you guys call me out on it. You're like, you repeat yourself too much, but I'm telling you, what somebody feels like is unfinished business. So somebody's got to go and handle some business before they can take care of unfinished business. And this handling of the business, a lot of it has to happen, and Aquarius is not even aware of it. The King of Swords is reversed here, but this success is here. This person is going to hand you something, all right? Hold you, hug you. Look, this person is going to give something to you. You're unbeknownst to you, I heard. Unbeknownst to you. If I said it wrong, welcome to the club. I'm going to say a whole bunch of more stuff wrong. But that's what I heard. All right. But it's not happening just yet, but very soon, but not just yet because they have all this stuff to do before they can literally come to you. No, first thing on the agenda, I got to break up with somebody. Okay, that's first. Then I got to shell out some money. All right, if I'm going to have this new beginning with Aquarius. So somebody might be spending time alone. I just heard IE. Treasure Island. All right, someone might be spending time alone here. Hermit energy. We have Virgo energy with that. We have Aquarius energy with the Fool. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. And Libra, Aquarius, Gemini with that Queen of Swords. But this is a person spending time making their plan. And they literally got it like that. First thing is break up. Second thing is I got to put this money out if I want this new beginning. Okay. They're spending time alone literally right now creating their plan. And somebody does have to get out of a Hierophant situation. A Hierophant situation is learning valuable lessons, but also, teacher student, but also it is a commitment. And with the Emperor here in the reverse, what's changing is somebody doesn't want to stay in a relationship they're in because they want to go toward a new one. But it looks like it's going toward Aquarius. Aquarius is unaware, I feel. Tell me about the Queen of Wands and the spells. King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's really Scorpio. King of Cups is Scorpio. It landed on this unfinished business. Okay, so sometimes the King of Cups can be a long-term relationship. All right, that could be somebody who is in a long-term relationship and decides, look, I don't want to get married to you. It could be people who were together for a while, or it could be people who were married and somebody's leaving. It would look like, and now there's a moth. I don't know where this moth came from. You might see a moth. A moth just flew over this. But this is the thing. Somebody is sort of guided and they see things differently and they realize that they want to come and they want to make peace, okay? And they want to come back. So this is a person who's coming toward you. This is a person you know. But they got to do this stuff first before they can. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. They might be breaking up with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Literal Aries is here twice too. Leo always comes out in your readings. Four of Pentacles is here. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Magician and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So someone is holding back. I'm telling you, I don't know who, but they're holding back. They're watching you. They're probably watching, you know, this is a person sitting down and, you know, looking at what's here in this, you know, photo. Could be looking at you, looking on their phone, whatever it is, looking at, you know, and then this Page of Wands is in the reverse. We have the Magician, which is Virgo and Gemini. It's Mercury, which is communication, but it's in the reverse. It's also, something's missing here. And yeah. So what's missing is, oh yeah, I'm holding back from telling this person I don't want to be with him anymore. That's what's missing. The conversation is missing. I don't want to be with this person. That's what's missing. The conversation. You see, look, it's like, I feel like it's hard for somebody to say as well. Because somebody doesn't want to hurt the other person, but they're guided to go in another direction, or they're just, I mean, really, I have to say it's kind of like that. Someone's just guided to go into a new direction, and they're not out trying to hurt anyone. It isn't about that. But this has got to happen. That's what has to happen. So somebody's in a relationship, has to get out of it. At least one person is in a relationship. Maybe both parties are. I don't know. We have Six of Cups here in the recent past with the Seven of Swords. What's that? So this is the betrayal. All right. This is a betrayal. They feel like it's a betrayal, or they went through a betrayal. Somebody went through some sort of betrayal here. It's in the recent past. So if you haven't been betrayed in the recent past, okay, this is someone who's coming toward you who's been betrayed. Or they betray someone, because Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. So, you know, if they're leaving someone to come your way, the person they're leaving feels betrayed, because they feel like they was going to get this offer, this proposal, this marriage, or they thought that they were going to be the one that they would be together forever. Because, like, I just feel like I'm getting a couple of different energies. Like, one is like somebody in a long-term relationship, maybe even a marriage, and it's ending, or someone who was, you know, going steady with someone for a long time, was going to marry a person and then just changes their mind all of a sudden and goes in another direction with somebody that they're guided to, and with somebody who they feel like it's unfinished business with. Straight up, this is unfinished business. I don't care who this person is, even if you guys got to have some sort of conversation of closure. It does seem like, you know, there's just some stuff that's just not on par that went on here. Tell me about the star reverse. King of Wands, it's you. All right, so either you're unaware this person's coming, all right, or yeah, you're unaware. There we go. Three of Cups. King of Swords. Oh, excuse me, King of Wands. I'm so sorry. King of Wands, it's still, they're coming toward you. King of Wands is making a move, making an action. You're unaware that this person's coming toward you, all right? And I'm telling you, there could involve a move. They might literally be doing this stuff, moving some boxes, getting a new place and all this before they can even come toward you. But they're doing it. They're doing it. And after they're done, they're going to come. They're going to come and they're going to make some major offer here. Okay. All right. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. And I also want to know about the Chariot. We got the Chariot and Knight of Cups. They're both cards of travel, but one is Major Arcana, which is reversed. So this is like the universe is not going to allow this person to come to you until they handle all this as well. So also know that, because the Chariot is the universe because it's major arcana. And the Knight of Cups is this person who is coming in because it's unfinished business. They could also be younger, by the way, but this is a person who's coming in. And the universe is like, hold up there, partner. You're not going in until you handle X, Y, and Z, or Z for my Canadian friends. Tell me about that. Yep. Here's where you guys can talk to me about repeating myself, but it's the cards. Look, I just have to break up with this person. This is the first thing that has to happen. Somebody's got a vision board or got a note, or somebody writes a lot or puts notes in their phone. Like there's here, okay, here's first thing, break up. Second thing, put this money out. Third thing, move, get this place going. Make sure I tell everybody who needs to know, and then I'm going toward Aquarius, because then they're ready. Like there's nothing, everything is already done and prepared. Tell me about the Six of Wands reverse. The Hermit reverse. All right, that's Virgo energy and the Queen of Swords. The Sixes. Okay. It's saying it again. I'm sorry, guys. It's just saying it again. This person is going to come out and let them know, hey, it's not working out. Or you're going to tell somebody, hey, it's not working out. I don't want to hurt you. It's not about that. It's not about that. So literally, again, these cards, Queen of Swords reverse, breaking up, moving on. But whoever's being broken up with is going to be one pissed off person, because it's Queen of Swords reverse. They're going to get a tongue lashing. But I mean, somebody has this to look forward to. I guess there's that. Also, somebody's like, yeah. It's like this, there's some information that comes out. Possibly about a Queen of Wands. Doesn't really matter. In some magic. I don't know. We got Leo. We got Aries. We got Sag. No Sag. Leo and Aries. Pisces and Aquarius is reverse. And the Seven of Swords is reverse. Does anybody from your past know about anything that your ex did, or your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend? Or does anybody from the past know about somebody who's done something wrong? Like really, like spell work, or because it's almost like for some of you, because it's almost like you don't know, but you don't know what I know, and I'm about ready to tell you what I know. I'm about ready to tell you what I know, what I saw, what I spied and found out, and spying can be literally like, tarot cards can be a form of spying, but it's like it's almost like even somebody's gonna expose some kind of information as well. I don't know. That might be specific, but anyway, we got an Emperor who's in the reverse. Tell me about that. That's in the environment. Nine of Wands. Strength in reverse. Ooh. I have Leo in the reverse. Okay, Strength in the reverse. This is a couple. It really looks like it's a couple. Now, maybe they thought they were a power couple, or maybe you thought this was a power couple if you were the one, but this is like, it's not. It's somebody saying, no, this is not what I envisioned. That's what somebody's saying. I didn't envision a relationship like this. I didn't envision this being my life when we got into a relationship. I'm sorry, I didn't envision that, and I just want to move on. I just want to move on. And then there's this announcement. I really feel like somebody is going to break up with someone and just be like, look, this is just not what I envisioned, and I'm sorry. And I don't want to hurt you, but I'm moving on. And Knight of Cups is here twice. That's this. That's this right there. So Justice and Ten of Cups. And this looks like this new love could even go to marriage. So I would imagine whoever these people are that have an unfinished symphony, okay, or if it's a family member, because Ten of Cups is family, because I know some of you, this is a Virgo family member returning, but I said Virgo because I know you know who it's for. You're listening. You're here every night in chat. But it can be a family member. Now we have the Justice. So it could lead to marriage, this new relationship. If it's a family member and you were estranged from your family member, they could be returning with a new love in their life because maybe you couldn't get along, or there was a problem between the person that they were with. Okay. Could be that if it's a family member, but for the majority of people, this is a new love after a relationship ends. And for some, there's a marriage ending, and for some, there's someone who's just been steady going with someone or been living with someone and just decides, look, I don't want to marry you. I just want to leave. This is not what I envision. Either way, it's not someone's vision. And either way, somebody has to give someone the bad news here with the Page of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about, and somebody does know something that they're keeping from an Empress. And that is that they want to join hands with them. You see that? They want to join hands with the Empress. The Empress is the feminine, the nurturer, the mother, the yin. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's good. This is good. Yeah, Sagittarius is here too. This person is returning. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. This is, it could, maybe it's the time is now. Maybe it has something to do with Jupiter. You can always look up where the placements are, but this other person could have it in their placements as well. Maybe it could happen in Jupiter season. It doesn't matter, but it's the time is now. The time is right. It's here twice. The Wheel of Fortune is here twice. And this happiness is here. Okay. So this person is returning because it's unfinished business. And if you don't think it's unfinished business, it's probably not your reading, because we got the Divine Guidance card. So even if it's like, I need to come tell you this, whatever it is, it's unfinished. But I really feel like this is going to go somewhere, is what I feel like. Because this person, they're watching and holding back. And it's all because they have to do all this stuff first. They better, I heard they better hurry up. I don't know why I heard that. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. And that fell on the floor. Queen of Wands reverse, yeah. Maybe it's currently happening or about to happen. Aries is strong here, okay? But it's also my karmic card. So it's a matter of time before there's a situation that's about to unfold, and it really looks like the Emperor doesn't want to live with somebody or won't be living with someone anymore because they're going toward their Nine of Cups and their Ace of Cups, which is together Ten of Cups. The person being left behind is going to be real salty about it. They're not going to like it at all. But this one is divinely guided. This one really is. This is divinely guided. So if this person's returning for the reason of unfinished business, I had two cards of unfinished business. Unfinished Symphony and unfinished business was one of these other oracle cards, which I don't know where I put it at. It's over there. Two cards of that. So anyway, we're going to close out with an oracle card. I might be in here with you. I don't know, because my throat is starting to feel really funny. I've been talking a lot today. I talk too much, don't I? All right, let's close out. I want to thank you, beautiful souls, for being here. And I want to thank my moderators. And I just want to thank all of you for being the wonderful people you are and how you're showing up for others. Thank you, man. You guys rock. You're spiritual badasses, and never forget that. Let's close out with a beautiful message for Aquarius. If this is your reading, this person's coming back because it's unfinished business. And for some of you, I told you it has something to do with marriage. We have Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So you got a future person that you may be married to, and there's some marriages could be ending. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video. And remember, you rock. Namaste, my friends.